Alright, hello everyone. I'm going to make a tutorial here today. I'm trying to remove the radio cluster right here in my 1996 Nissan Stagea. Screen's broken, so I'm trying to fix it. It's just easiest to take it out. I've seen a couple tutorials on this online, but I've run into some problems here, and there's something you don't need to do that some of the other tutorials say you do, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So first, you're just going to take a pry tool, pry along the edge of the bezel here. Just give it a couple good pries and it comes off. I've already disconnected and unclipped everything because, again, they're automotive clips, nothing special for that. So you remove the aircon bezel. You take the ashtray, that literally, again, just slides right out. And then you're going to want to remove the center trim down here. So to do that, just kind of grab and pull right along here a couple times. It'll pop up. Once it does, there's a screw right there. You can remove that screw, and then you can either remove the trim panel altogether, or you can just turn it like this so you can get a screwdriver into those screws down there. So you need to remove those screws next. Alright, so I did end up disconnecting the cigarette lighter. It's just easiest so you can kind of rotate it out of the way more and get the screws out. So once those two are out, you're going to want to remove these two screws at the top. And then this here is where the tutorial is kind of a little incorrect, because everyone says you need to remove these two screws right here, but, and I'll show you why when it's out, you do not actually need to do that at this stage. So stand by while I get it out. Alright, and then with those two screws removed, it's going to be hard to show with one hand, this entire assembly now, bottom bezel included, which everyone else tells you need to take apart, will just come right out. It's held on by those, and I need two hands to do this. So again, you can just literally pull it out right now as it is. And then the reason you may be having some difficulties is because there's actually two more screws. I already broke this one, but there's two more screws holding the bottom of the bezel on. Right there, and those are of course only accessible once you've already removed this. So stand by while I get the assembly out. Alright, here we are at the final step. So it is easiest to remove these just so you get a little bit more room to work with. So again, one screw right there, and one screw right there, and that holds it in at the bottom right there. So if you're having some difficulty, that's probably why. Again, as you can see, I already broke mine. All the tutorials I saw did mention these, so I guess people just didn't put those back in theirs. But from here, again, it's just one, two, couple screws on the unit you want to remove. Unscrew those. Disconnect stuff from the back. That's a big rat's nest I'm going to worry about later. And then you can just pull the unit right out. So there's how you remove the radio, the entire center cluster in a 1996 C34 Nissan Stagea. Thank you.